Alright, so I'm making this video for the second time just to show you exactly the issue I'm having with Uber Eats and why I had to block this customer. Because the issue with Uber is if I drop off the food at technically the right location, but Uber's system has it across town somewhere else, I might possibly get in trouble for that. Let me show you an example. So we come over here. I'll hit refresh to show you. It takes me right here to this location in the middle of nowhere. We'll open up Google Maps, and this is where it takes me, to some school out in the middle of nowhere. Now right here is where the actual customer is supposed to live. So if I drop off the food here and I complete it over there, Uber's going to think I stole the customer's food and I never dropped it off. Or, yeah, because the address is listed right here. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? Let me show you just so you don't think I'm being sleight of hands. Refresh the page, open Google Maps. Google Maps takes me right here. We go right here. And it takes me to the correct location. Ta-da! All right, now watch this. Right here, 530 West Hermosa. Refresh the page. Come right here. Click on copy address. Open a new taskbar. Hit paste. And takes us to the correct location. Look at that. Crazy, right? Same address, just a whole different location. We'll come over here, we'll hit refresh, copy the link, open a new tab, and the correct location. That's weird, right? That doesn't make any sense. This is the issue I keep having on Google. See? The correct address is right here. But Google and Uber puts me over here. And when I copy the exact same address this page is giving me, and I paste it into the search box, it actually sends me to the right location. And that's usually where it keeps sending me. That's funny, right? So this is the issue I keep having with Uber. And I hate having to argue with the customer, like, are you sure you put the right address, yada yada. So this is the second time I had this issue with this customer. So when I got over to their place, which took probably 15 minutes to find their address because they kept going back inside, outside, inside, outside, I told them, you need to meet me outside even though it's leave at door, because I literally can't find your address. Because if we look right here at the trailer park, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of where they could be. And every single row has the same unit number. So I had to go down each row hoping the customer was outside. So then I message her, where are you? And she says, oh, I went back inside, it's cold. I'm like, I need you outside because I can't just leave it at any one of these addresses. I have to hand it to you physically because I don't know where you're at. So I finally meet the customer outside, and I'm like, okay, we need to get this straight. I was like, I need to figure out exactly what's going on. Let me show you my phone so you could see the issue I'm having. So I pull out my phone, and I show her that Uber tells me. I pull out my phone, and I say, Uber has me going all the way out here into the middle of nowhere. And she's like, oh God, You weren't kidding. You really are going out in the middle of nowhere. She goes, yeah, I pulled it up on my phone with the address listed in the Uber app, and it actually takes me to that address too. She's all, that should be the address you're supposed to be going to. And so she's like, well, that's why last time you had the same issue. I was like, yeah. I was like, it's not you. It's not me. It's Uber. I was like, I'm using a different phone too. So it's the API. It's their system. Whatever's going on with it. And you saw it for yourself. I mean, we literally go right here, copy the same address, paste it in the box, click on that thingy, and it takes us to the correct address, right? That's not the customer's address, but that's where Google puts it. And so after we both got done explaining what's going on, I handed her her food, took a picture, called it a night, and contacted Uber, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I was like, the customer ordered from McDonald's, and they were literally like 2 blocks away from McDonald's, but for some reason your app sent me all the way across town right here. Right there. So instead of dropping off right there, it sent me all the way right here across town. And I was all, that's not fair to me. That's not fair to the customer, especially for $5. And it's like 30, 40 below outside. I was like, I can't do this again. I can't remember every single customer. I can't remember all of the errors and issues that this app has. Just ban them. I can't do this. And so they banned the customer from my route in the future. Now I've had customers blocked before, and they showed up again. And either the support staff don't actually block them and they just lie to me and tell me they do, or the customer creates a new account and they show back up on my route. But now that I know, anytime I drive to that location, to just drive back the other way. And like I said at the beginning of this video, the reason why this bugs me, and you're telling yourself you should not be getting upset, just drive to the correct address. I understand you're being shortchanged, you're being underpaid, who cares? It's cold outside. That's not the issue. The issue is, I see on Reddit all the time where other drivers are being accused of GPS fraud. And I don't want that to happen to me because I didn't do anything wrong. I don't want Uber to have their GPS coordinates right there tell me that I stole the customer's food and pretended to drop it off at the wrong location at the right location. So Uber in their system has that as the drop-off point. And then when I check complete drop-off here and take a picture, Uber's going to think I committed fraud and I stole the customer's food because it was dropped off there all the way across town. That's the issue I'm having. I don't want Uber to think I'm using some third-party spoofing software. I don't want them to think I stole the customer's food. And the worst part is, if this customer wasn't cool about the situation and they reported their food as stolen, Uber would believe them because their API says it was across town. That's the issue I'm having, and that's why I'm angry, and that's why I'm posting this, and that's why I'm upset. That's why I'm putting that blog. So if I ever do get in trouble for something like this, I can show proof it isn't me. It's Uber. It's Google. So that's the issue. Once again, let's do a replay. Okay? Hit refresh. Copy the address. Now look right here. The red dot's supposed to be right there, but it's across town. We're going to come over here and hit copy. We're going to hit paste, and there it is right there. Where it's supposed to be and where it used to be. So, thank you for coming to my video. Now, there's going to be some hucklers in the comments that are going to be all like, it's your fault. That's not my fault, Karen. I should really buy a lottery ticket with all of the issues I have. all of these issues that Uber gives us and we get punished for shouldn't happen.